Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are today, and that is Lily. She has been getting swimming lessons. I've had her going on 8 years. Her lungs developed to be on land. I have done everything to try to teach her to be in the water. This was my basic swimming pool after Copper passed away. I tried to get her in the 20-gallon for years. And this is the first time in her life she is swimming with the goldfish. And basically, when she was the size of a quarter, they said, oh, you need 50 gallons, blah, blah, blah. But I was a newbie at having this gift from God. Yep. He saved her life, and she has never swam, nor did she ever want to when I gave her chances. She just learned that she can float. She used to act like she was drowning, and that's where I was convinced that her lungs had not developed to be aquatic. But I'm telling you, it's a real job to keep her in water. It's not fair. I have her walk around the home. Ziggy watches her. She's loose. It's hysterical. Ziggy loves her like his sister. And today is the first day of her life where she's in with the 40 gallon. And basically she should be in at least 100 to 500 gallon. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen around here. But through prayer, okay, she is a rescue, and she rescued me. Now I know Pi and Paula, I believe, are turtle moms. I'm not sure if Lori also. I love my friends that I pray with every day. And shout out to Terry, happy birthday, if you see this. But just stay the course. So these are Ryukins. I just put filtered water in here. Every day, it is so hot here. I'm under a roof on the second story. And I would say in the air, look at her, flipping out. She's by the water. I mean, by the air bubbles, which that's very important. The water goes into the air, and it's just awful. And that's one of the things that really makes me sick. But I'm a Pisces, and I consider myself a mermaid, and I have to be around water at all times. It's really weird that my mother passed this place on to me, and I am surrounded by water. You can see outside through the very hot porch. This is the hose. You see that filter hose? I had to buy a filter, get a special hose, which is outside there in the porch, where it's like over 100 degrees out there. It's awful. Don't mind my windows. And my plants basically didn't like it either. You can see that tested the water. That's right, no nitrates. You see that blue? And everything's a go. They have the best water that they have ever had since I have all of them. Now I'm going to tell you something about the passing of Copper, which we don't know. I will tell you an observation I made today with my last Blackmore, which is Gumdrops in the corner over there. Gumdrops has been really quiet since the other Blackmore that morphed to orange, which is Copper, has disappeared. And you could think that they have no brains and they don't have any feelings and just flush them down the toilet and all kinds of stuff. But I can tell you that I know, I see things, they have feelings, and I'm very scared that Copper may be feeling the loss of, Copper. Jelly Bean may be feeling the loss of Copper. Can you even? Okay. The Ryukins, which I kept together, they're twins, and the Guppy. Guppy thinks that she's something else. And there we have the baby Aranda there that's going over a year old. That is Tweety Bird, none other than Lemon Drop. And that's Ranchu, which I thought I had Ranchu fish, which I didn't. Okay, So back over, where is Lily? Oh, she wants out probably, and I'm gonna have to stop the film, but I had to, you know how like a mom has to get the first walking steps of her child? This is it. Okay, but before I close, I'm gonna tell you about General Cure. If you are new to aquatics and you have trouble with one of the fish or somebody has died, this is a perfect thing to keep in your inventory. After, you know, we don't know parasitic, we don't know why copper passed away. We do know I had water changes. We do know the water was bad. Yep. We do know that if the nitrates go up, their gills and all kinds of stuff go bad. We don't know it wasn't a bladder condition that was born into the black moor. Why did copper turn orange? And I have to tell you that Spicy, the Aranda right here, Spicy was gold and black. She morphed to orange, okay? So that's something to think about. Look at this. Is this cute or what? Okay, so when a fish passes, you do a cleaning, da-da-da, but you also, for one day, you put one of the packets, I've used this after I lost Bugsy, and you put it in the tank, and you let it go for 24 hours, then you put another one in the next day, and then you clean the water out. This should kill whatever possibly is going on, which is invisible, right? Please go to my BitChute. Got everybody that's on YouTube gets to leave links and all kinds of stuff. If I even put it down for you to read, they will give me a strike, so I can't. Just go to Angel Flies Q. Figure it out, people, the 20th letter of the alphabet. And get my updates on the weather. And a little bit on Ron DeSantis. Some interesting information that we dug up. And yeah, he's my governor, and yeah, I love him, but I believe he's compromised. Oh yeah. Anyway, back to what's going on. Always, one of the most important things before I close, you've got to have the movement of the water. In the wild or a pond outside, the wind is blowing. There's constant movement of the water where, and that is, yes, lettuce, which they love. You have to have it moving. You need aeration. And remember what I said about the plants, that's a pathos. It's great during the day, and it goes after the nitrates, but at night, it takes the oxygen away from the fish. Yeah. And here we have a planted tank, but I don't have substrate. The reason for that, a lot of nitrates in there, which I don't like. Okay, so where is my, oh, look at her now. Lily, are you having a nice time? Look at her. She's like a kid at Disney World, seeing all this stuff for the first time. She can never go to the wild. I will never let her out. When you rescue something and they are domesticated, you do not put them back in the wild, people. Go to a wildlife rescue place, explain exactly what happened. And by the way, you can't just rescue every turtle. A lot of them are illegal. She is a yellow belly slider, a Floridian. And I don't know who I talked to. They said they had a red-eared belly slider. Those are common here too. But a lot of them, you have to do a search to find out what is legal, what is not legal. And you have to have the proper ways to take care of them. Now, if I'm really good, I'm going to build a platform where they need to get out of the water, they sunbathe, they bask, and they have to dry their cells for a while, or they don't do very well. That's why when the weather changes outside, you can see them all basking, one on top of the other. They're very smart. They can hear us. I've walked out there. They know I'm out there. They start showing up, and it's fabulous. Okay, so we got to pray for our wildlife, for what's around us, the plants. If the plants don't do well, people, you got it. Neither will the people. So let's keep praying. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Come on to my other platform. I'm also on Rumble Hidden. You have to subscribe. Find me to see what's out there. But I really don't post anything because I just don't trust. So I use another one. It's very interesting. Can't really speak here. Yeah, this is America, but we can't speak. How about that? So, YouTube is owned by Google, and Google is owned by big tech. And so, we've got to obey what they say. And I'd like to stay here because a lot of you don't know how to work a computer to get to the other platforms. But I can help you. So keep looking up. Don't give up. Don't give in. Open up that Bible if you got a little smidge of faith. And thank you for your prayers. Keep them coming. And I'll see you in the chats. And I wish everybody a great new week. And let's all be good to each other, because in the end, what matters is love, not hate. And love can do a lot of things. And look at, somebody must have put out a prayer for Jelly Bean, because Jelly Bean came out. Hi, Jelly Bean. Now you can see on Jelly Bean, here's the black moor, like copper. The eyes are so black you don't even know if Jelly Bean is blind. And I've even examined him to see he is not blind. Very interesting, isn't it? So observation is key. Water is key. Watch the water. And Becky, thanks for the prayers, everybody. Catherine, everyone, thank you so much. And I'm very happy Eileen got to us. Now she needs to get to the next platform. Keep looking up. And don't forget to pray. Oh, and pray for Thomas. He's got some procedures. Look at Marshmallow's upside down. Marshmallow. Okay. Marshmallow's doing great. Okay. So swimmer's bladder is a common thing. They are born with it, or from overfeeding. Do not overfeed. By the way, I feed 2 to 4 times a day, and we'll get into that at another time. Keep looking up. Where is my Lily? Oh, by the way, she got her name because I took her outside by the lake, and there were these little lilies all over the place. She was very tiny. I lost my Instagram, by the way, where she was walking in the grass, and I called her Lily. I was coming up with the name. That's how she got it, from the lily pads. And yeah, they took me down on Instagram, Twitter, 4 accounts. I don't think I want to go back. So yeah, and I didn't do anything. Anyway, is this cute or what? Keep looking up, and don't forget to pray.